Yo, what's up, guys? How are y'all? What's up, Colton? What's up, Logan? Real XJ. What's up, Frank? Um, y'all, I am currently trying to figure out how to get Spotify working. It's like acting really weird. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it's like instead of playing the music, it's like skipping songs. Oh, just got off work. Yeah, man, I'm trying to work now. Man, I was trying to play some music. Um, trying to play some music while I do some work. Man, I'm working on something really big. I'm really excited to share with you guys today. Today's the first day, like I'm officially explaining what I've been working on. Um, but I was trying to get some music going. So let's see. Maybe we can go into Artlist. They normally got a pretty decent, and I should be able to play that music in the background. Colton, what'd you have to do today? Did you have an edit? Logan says, "How's that insurance video coming along?" It's a so I have all the information at this point. I have it all written down because I went through it. But as far as the video, trying to get an insurance person to say anything on the record is a lot harder than I originally thought it was gonna be. And once they figured out like the size of my channel, they kind of like back down. um, as like wanting to do it. And then also trying to make it where people would actually watch it and it'd be valuable has been pretty tough. So that's sort of been my like hesitancy with making a video. Okay, here we go. Lo-fi. Why is that Christmas music? All right, that music coming through. All right, that music should be coming through. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear that okay. It might, if it's a little loud, let me know too. I can control the volume here. Turn that down a little bit. Yes. All right, cool. Music's coming through now. Turn it down in my headphones a little bit. So basically, as some of y'all know, on my main channel, I made a video a little while ago, kind of talking about my sort of my decision to step back from making like gear related content on my main channel. But I've been like sort of like rethinking like the content I make on YouTube altogether. Now the podcast is not going to change. Friday's not going to change. Uncensored's not going to change. I love doing uncensored. That's fun. That's not changing. But what is sort of changing is how I want to move forward on my main channel and just sort of my career trajectory. So recently I've been, dabbling more into shooting films. Last year I shot a few films. I'm actually shooting a short film this weekend. And so I want to put more of my efforts in that direction. But I know on my main channel, I was like always about like trying to make educational content and try to do like these big, like knowledge-based videos. And so I actually asked you guys, who are some of y'all's favorite people to like learn from? Who are some of the people that y'all have like, watched their YouTube content, love their educational filmmaking content? Because the plan was to actually put together a massive filmmaking live stream educational event. And so it's something I've been working on like over the last month, sort of in the background. Now it's going to take a lot more work than I originally thought it was going to do. So instead of just like holding on to it and then making a big release, I decided I was just going to live stream myself, sort of putting together the entire event. But I do have the educators locked in to do the event, which is which was a big element of it. So I'm really excited to be showing you guys. A lot of this stuff is a work in progress, but let me see if I can pull up my screen really quick. So if you guys can see this here, what we are looking at is my next big filmmaking educational endeavor. Is called 3-Day Film School. And 3-Day Film School is going to be a massive filmmaking event. I just pulled over my Photoshop deal here, but it's because I have, let's see, where is it? Boom, this right here. So this is what I sent out to all of the creators the other day. But 3-Day Film School is a 3-day event. It's going to be taking place April 7th through the 9th. And these are all the educators I have to be teaching across those 3 days. We have Cam Mackey, YC Imaging, Brittany Janae, Marcus Robinson, Justin Porter, Brandon Talbot, Ryan Cowell, myself, Josh Miller, Joshua Martin, Jason Morris, Rob Machado, Kofi Yabois, Brady Bissett, and Mark Bone. So there's a lot of people. It's going to be 15 plus different educators over the course of the 3 days. I got a few more people I'm trying to lock in, but these are the ones that I know I have, at least for right now. 18 live sessions. So all of these creators will be on the stream live to not only educate, but to also do Q&A and ask questions and all that kind of stuff. And it's going to be 3 full days for this event. Now, currently, I do have the link to sign up for this event in the description. The best part about this is the event is free. The event is free. So this is sort of my way of giving back to the community for everything that the community has given to me. As you guys know, I did not go to film school. I'm not, professionally trained in this. So I've been blessed to learn what I know from amazing people. So this is just my way of sort of giving back. But yeah, this is what I'm working on. 3-Day Film School, April 7th through the 9th. It's going to be pretty crazy. And I'd love for you guys to join us. So if you guys are interested in that, or you think that'd be really cool, definitely check out the link in the description. Colton asks, will the playback be available after if we can't make it all? So that's something I'm currently working on. I think so. Right now, what we're kind of toying around with the idea of is making it free to watch live and then maybe having like a paid up tier for the playback, primarily because of hosting, editing, and like clipping everything together. So something that we're currently working on. And it's funny that you asked that question because literally I was telling somebody this whole deal and they were like, well, how do you watch the replay? And is it all going to just be like one long live stream that you got to find your way through? So we're working through all those details. Right now, I'm actively trying to figure out all of that right now. But yeah, this is something that I want to build for the community and with the community. So if you guys see me going live, talking about this stuff, at any point, feel free and click in. I'll be probably going live a couple times a week now because literally every time I'm working on this, I'll be going live. So you can definitely tap in, ask me any questions you might have. I'm realizing that the live stream is probably not getting a whole lot of viewership right now because I literally just took the logo of 3-Day Film School and made that the thumbnail. So I probably need to update that. So I'll probably update that right now and just have one that I'm working on. Have like a working thumbnail for whenever I'm doing this live stream. Let me hop into my Dropbox and see if I can't make a thumbnail real quick for this. But yeah, I think we have a pretty solid lineup of educators. Been trying to think if there's any other educators I could probably try to add. I don't know anybody else or have those connections. But if you guys have any recommendations, definitely feel free and throw those in the chat. Let's see. Uncensored season. There's probably some thumbnails in here. What's this one look like? Yeah, we'll take this one. Let's do. If you could grab Film Riot, that would be so cool. That would be cool. I don't have any connections to the Film Riot team, although I'm pretty sure they're also in Texas. Slap me back just a hair. What text do I want to put on this? They're in Austin. Okay. You guys are getting a little sneak peek as to how I actually build our thumbnails. Export as JPEG. We'll make sure that stays small. We'll call this. And now we'll go to YouTube and we will. Boom. All right. Thumbnail has been updated. Perfect. Let's refresh. All right. Fantastic. Carlos got all this Christmas music playing. There we go. Yeah, so the last thing I was doing was working on the website. Trying to get images of every single creator who's gonna be on this thing. There's just so many of us. Who is that? Let's see. Anthony Richardson just signed up for 3-day film school. What's up, bro? Welcome. I think that's probably one of the coolest things is I can see everybody who signs up in real time. Now, if you're already a member of the CFA in any way, you can actually you can still sign up using your same account. And like I said, it's a free event to sign up to for free. But the replay, I'm pretty sure we're gonna sell that. Colton says NAB next month. Really excited. Colton, are you going just to? I think I'm not sure if it was you or not, but you were saying you were torn between NAB and Cinegear. If you go to NAB, are you still gonna try to go to Cinegear? Excited to meet up at NAB. Yes, Mark. NAB is gonna be sick. Colton just signed up for 3-day film school. What's good, Colton? All right, let's go to cards. Let's see, who do we have next? Well, we need to grab Mr. Tao Bussy over here. I need to put the comment somewhere else. Is anybody else going to NAB or Cinegear this year? Colton says, I have a feeling NAB is going to be much better this year. Whoa. Last year, NAB was honestly kind of a little weak. But I think a lot of that had to do with people's like fear for tariffs or whatever. So I'm hoping this year's better. How do you spell Talbot's last name? Can you read order them? Oh, you can. Oh, cool. Mark says CES wasn't good last year. This year looked much better. Hope NAB follows. Colton says I'm bringing 2 friends with me this time. Their first time to NAB and Vegas. Are they camera people, Colton? I've always wondered what NAB is like to somebody who's not in this space. It's probably like super boring, is my guess. All right, we need to find. So we got Brandon Talbot, Ryan Cow. Let's go find Ryan's. Yes, he's also a filmmaker and his wife helps him. Oh, cool. Yeah, what are y'all excited to see at NAB this year? I am really excited to see lighting tech get better and smaller. I don't know if y'all saw the new Amaran lights that came out today, but they're smaller and more powerful. They have like a 600-watt light for like 400 and some odd bucks, which is like freaking crazy. Now it's just, it's just a bicolor light, but still 600 watts for 400 and something bucks is kind of crazy. And it's like kind of small. Like it's, camera's over here. It's kind of small. It's like this big. So that to me is really, really interesting. So I'm excited to check out the lighting tech, and hopefully that stuff is getting better and better. And then I'm really excited to look at some lenses. I got a couple films that I'm planning to do right after NAB, And so there's going to be like I'm going there this year as probably more of a shopper than I ever have. All right, who's next? Josh Miller. Black Magic, of course, also sound and lighting equipment. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what Black Magic does because they've gone pretty crazy every year. I really would love for them to pull their autofocus out of beta because it'll be 1 year, and pull the autofocus out of beta and bring it to like their Pixes. Because I do believe if the Pixes got autofocus, they would shut down the whole game. Who did I say I was doing next? Oh, Josh Miller. Wait, I already did Josh. Joshua Martin. Let's go find a shot of Josh Martin. Cindy Dailies, that's the name of his channel. Colton says, also, I really want to check out the Tilta autofocus adapter. I am very interested in that too. I feel like I hope it's as easy as they are making it out to be. Also, the other day I was really close to buying the Tilta cart. I'm not sure if y'all saw that, but Tilta has their cart out now. It's like $1,100. So like pretty crazily affordable, especially for what you're getting. And so I was like super on the fence picking up that thing. The only thing that has stopped me is I'm just a little nervous about the size of it. So I'm going to go see it in person. And chances are, after I see it in person, I'm probably going to end up grabbing one. M-A-R-T-N. Joshua Martin. Yeah, the card is just so affordable. The only problem is, like, a card is one of those things that, like, I don't want to have to return it if I don't like it. So with NAB just being like a month away, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to just take this month. I'm going to wait, be patient, go to NAB. Who knows? Maybe they'll have one like on a crazy sale, like I can buy off the floor or something like that. And if they're willing to sell me a cart at NAB for a discount, then I might just grab that. Even if that means I got to fly it back. As long as that makes sense. Because I can check it as an oversized for like $50 as a media deal. So I'm not afraid to do that. So they can give me, I don't know, a few $100 off. Dunzo. Picking that thing up. All right, let's see. Who else we missing? All right, Joshua Martin, Jason Morris. Let's go grab him. And we'll hop back in here. Oh shoot, I just realized y'all can barely even see what I'm doing on Photoshop. There. Can y'all actually see what I'm doing on Photoshop? No, because my dang image is in the way. Dang, the way y'all just been like chilling, not being able to see anything that I'm doing. Y'all been quiet about it. They gave Jason like the biggest shoulders of all time. All right, export this out. When you have the time, mind helping me with some info on how to get a quote legit media pass. I might have some upcoming international shoots soon. Bro, you make it yourself. Like literally, I made mine myself. It's in my suitcase. I leave it in my suitcase at home, but I made it myself inside of Photoshop. I'm pretty sure the file I had made it on is probably been like trashed or like on my computer that got stolen or something like that. But bro, I just literally made it myself. Josh, let's see, Joshio. I can actually type. Make art now. Let's see. Yeah, so if you go to YouTube, type in make art now. It's like an 8-year-old video. But type in make art now media pass. Watch this video. This is literally what I watched. That's how I did it. I designed mine completely different than his, and I would probably make yours a little more modern by today's standards. But I mean, did the whole thing, went to Kinko's, got it laminated, hole punched it, put a lanyard around it. Like that's literally how I made mine. So I just made it myself in Photoshop. Laminate it, take it to the airport, and they're cool with it. Yeah, sorry, it's not it's not more complicated than that. All right, Rob Machado. Boom. Save images. Rob. Photoshop. Hide that. Yeah, man, of course. Anytime, Colton. Uh-oh, I think I missed a few pixels. I did. Dang it. Boom. All right, we got Rob done. We'll export those. Rob Machado. Let me make sure I spelled that right. We'll put his full name. Robert Machado, Machado. All right, that's 3, 6, 9, 12. Gosh, I'm still missing people. This is a lot of people. We got Kofi, we got Brady. So we need Mark Bone. Who am I missing? Oh, Marcus, myself, and Mark Bone. Yep. All right, let's do another line of items. 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's go grab Mark Bone. It's gonna be a great. Yeah, Colton, I'm really hoping so. It's gonna be a long. It's not gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be a packed 3 days. I'll put it that way. I won't say it's gonna be long. I mean, it's gonna be full days, but it's gonna be a packed stream. Each person's coming on teaching for like a full hour. Well, they're doing like 40-ish minutes. So each person is gonna come on, do like 40 minutes of teaching, 20 minutes of Q&A, and yeah, it's gonna be jam full of information. That's the plan, at least. It's sort of my like like kind of my big educational thing, you know. Um, it's like my goal to like try to impact as many people as possible, and I just know I can't do it myself, and I don't have all the information, and I've learned so much from all these guys and gals, so trying to get them all together for one big event has definitely been a fun little challenge, but I think it's going to absolutely be worth it. All right, we'll do me next. And then did I spell my own name wrong? Save images. Oh, buddy. I wonder what this AI thing is going to do for filling in my gaps, because my photo is not great. Hey, what's up, Jill? And that one looks okay. We'll run that one. Let's grab this. We got to get the fam together again soon. We do. Actually, Joe, I'm working on like a massive live stream right now. It's going to be a 3-day long live stream. Of course, I'm going to be using Ecamm to be able to do all of this. But I'm doing this big, long 3-day live stream. I'm calling it 3-Day Film School. And I'm brought together 15 plus creators in the filmmaking space. And we're going to be live streaming over the course of 3 days. I kind of got this idea from you guys, actually, when you guys did your live, I think it was like a full day sellathon thing for Ecamm. You actually inspired me to try to do a full long day deal. And then as I started putting together educators, it just ballooned. So shout out Ecamm and shout out Jill for that super long stream that you did. You kind of inspired me to want to do something similar. Yeah, it was for Cyber Monday. That's exactly what it was. Okay, here's his channel. See if we can't grab his. No, I want to go to your page, Marcus. Oh, it's Marcus Art Films. That's it. All right. Save image as Marcus. Bro, what happened to our music? There we go. All right, and now we gotta do Marcus's. How is the XE treating you? Man, I was just talking to Ezra earlier today about it. Man, the XE is life, y'all. I am having so much fun with the XE. It's crazy. It has easily become like, don't get me wrong, I loved my Raptor and I still love the Raptor. Raptor is still a dope camera to this day. But switching off from the Raptor to the XE, because you know my Raptor got stolen. I am still incredibly happy with the image that I have out of the XE, that I don't feel terrible. I was afraid that I was gonna feel like I was like losing something, you know? But nope, not the case. Frame rates have been fine. I did run into one scenario the other day where I wanted to shoot 120 and it hit me. I can only shoot up to 60 frames because I'm on the XE. So I did have that happen to me a week ago, because it also affected me in ProRes. So I wasn't even shooting RAW. I was shooting ProRes, but I was shooting the 8K width of the sensor in ProRes, and I wanted to shoot at 120 frames per second, and I couldn't. So I did run into that issue one time, but 60 still looked totally fine. It was a men's Bible study retreat, and this guy was getting baptized in the water, and so I wanted to shoot it at 120 frames. But honestly, 60 worked out better than I would. Actually, 120 would have probably been too slow for the edit we were trying to put together, so it worked out. Debating between the XE and the Ursa 12K and the Fujifilm Eterna. Well, so I've never shot with the Eterna, but from what I understand, you gotta want that look, because that's what you're gonna get, you know? The Eterna for me is definitely a rent. It's not a buy right now. Because whenever I shoot my films and stuff, I just like having different looks for every project, at least where I'm at. So to buy the Eterna, that's a hard buy. I would rent it though for a project for sure. The Ursa 12K, solid camera too. I just like the red workflow. And so I know that that's, you know, that doesn't come without its prices, but for me, it's absolutely worth it. I love the look of the red. I've never shot something with the red and didn't like what I got. All right. Oh, there's more questions. Colton came in. Ursa 12K is a beast. Yeah, unfortunately, bad part is the frame rates. Yeah, I figured the Eternal would come with that mindset. A lot of people say they do love the red look. I just wish there were more films with the Ursa 12K. Yeah, I mean the red. A lot of people say that I do love red look. Yeah, red just has a look, and that global shutter is amazing. So yeah, that for me, that's a big reason. That's a big reason why I keep rocking with the red, is I just love that look. But, you know, it kind of is to each his own. But, man. All right, let's see if we can't break these up in their orders. Let's bring Talbot. Oh, what did I do? What the heck? Oh man, I I hate I hate websites sometimes. What did I do? Why is the web page up twice? That one. Later, Colton. Take it easy, brother. Um, Sorry, I meant to say it as I do love the red look. Also, great job with this filmmaking school. I'm looking to build a film studio here in New York and find ways to bring more creators together. Much respect to you, bro. I know this year our goal is to go to um, build again, and so when we do go to build, if your studio is done in time, if they have build again, I'm not even sure if they're doing build again, but if they do build again and we're in your city, let me know. We'll come check out the studio because I'm pretty sure Jarrell and I are planning on going. All right, so we got Mark Bone, Brandon Cam, Just Porter, Ryan Cal, YC, Brandon Talbot. Let's bring up Brady. Bring up Brittany for sure. All right, I think that's looking pretty solid. God dang it, I did it again. All right, I think that's looking pretty solid. Awesome, will do. I'll also be reaching out for project opportunities for you. Love your work. Thanks, man. Yeah, anytime you have work, I mean, right now I've been working quite a bit. I'm always down to collaborate. Always down to do some projects, paid works, film work, whatever it is. Only problem I have recently is I'm not really on Instagram anymore. So for the past, well, actually, since all of February, so since February 1st, I deleted Instagram off my phone. I still have it on my iPad, but I deleted Instagram and I deleted TikTok. I have not consumed any Instagram Reels or TikTok or YouTube Shorts or whatever on my phone in over 30 days now. It has been really, it's been a really good reset. Like a really, really good reset. All right, let's check the website. So if I preview the website now, and let's not look at it ultra wide, but let's look at it like a normal web page. Boom. We got all of our creators on here. And then reserve my free seat. Takes you right to the page. 3-day film school. You can sign up. Love it. Respect the reset. It's definitely, I definitely might need time. It's definitely needed. When is the site going live? So the site is live right now. If you actually check out the link in the description, it's actually already up. So you can actually, well, sorry, the link to reserve your spot is live. So this page here, this checkout page, this is live right now. The actual website, so I've got this video right here that is not correct. Wait a minute, what the heck happened? Let me go back, make sure the website didn't get, okay, yeah. So I've got this video right here that's not done yet. I need to edit this video actually. Oh, what's up, Rob? Hey, fam, just texted you. Oh, what's up? I think I'm gonna do my power hour on coloring since a few others are already doing lighting. I mean, Rob, that's fine. If you want to do coloring, that's okay. The only concern I have, Rob, I guess I could call you. Actually, Rob, if you want, I could bring you up on the stream. But the only concern, Rob, I have with coloring is that not everybody uses the same editor. So I'm worried that it will be less relevant to all shooters. That's the only concern I have with coloring. Plus, you have a lot of secret sauce in your lighting that I know because I've watched you do it that I know not everybody else has. But, you know. Through Jocelyn's. Oh, shoot. Where'd the comment go? There it is. I don't do Instagram mainly because of how invasive their app is, pulling off your personal info. I'm still on Blue Sky, but that's about it for now. I never even downloaded Blue Sky. I'm kind of just over, like, personally, I'm just over what social media does to the brain. And so I'm just trying to, like, take back my mind, if that makes sense. And so I just decided I'm just going to take a break from social media for a minute, at least consuming it. I wonder how I can get rid of these big old gaps. Let me see if I can get rid of some of this padding, because I feel like these paddings are huge. Rob, that's a good point. That is a good point. Resolve is free, and most people should be using it anyway. I am most people, because I always find myself running back to Final Cut, no matter what. Even when I do learn a little bit and I try to go all in, I even bought a freaking massive color board. Don't even really use it like that, but I do need to. So, Rob, you are probably correct. All right, I am going to try something. I need to be able to hide my screen for a minute. Also, this camera being over here is kind of driving me crazy. Let me adjust the angle of this camera real quick. There, that's kind of better. Oh yeah, that's not fine. That's not bad. Boom. There we go. All right, let's see. Rob said, what if we do a crossover with another one of the presenters and we colored that clip? Like, what if Brady does beforehand? Whatever Brady does beforehand. Let me look at the schedule. And this is why I hid my screen. I got freaking invoices popping up. Go away. Okay, let's look at the schedule right now. Which, by the way, Rob, you should have got an email yesterday with the working schedule. So Brady is on day 1. And Rob, you are on day 2. So I mean, that could work. I could check with Brady and see if he wants to record the files and send them over to you, and you could color them. But before you go, Rob, Mark Bone is talking about storytelling. YC's also kind of talking about storytelling. And then I'm doing AI. So no one's doing any like filmmaking before you. No one's going to have shot anything before you, Rob. So... Uh-oh, did I put too much lighting on one day? Me, Joshua, Brittany, Cam, Justin Porter, Brady, Kofi, Brandon Talbot. Rob, I could move you to day 1, which is April 7th, and that would put you on the same day as Brady. But then you need time to get the file, so I don't know. Let me touch base with Brady and see. I've converted to Resolve from Premiere Pro, getting ready to reduce that Adobe monthly down to just the photo related. So that's what I did. I switched from Adobe's deal to just have the photo, which is like Photoshop and Lightroom. And I think I pay like $20 a month for that. Cause I couldn't pay the $60 a month or whatever it was a month. It just became too much. But I'm actually been looking at photo alternatives. The one that's going to be really hard for me to get away from is Photoshop. Photoshop's going to be almost impossible for me to walk away from, especially because now they have like generative fill and that kind of stuff. But man, I wish I didn't have to keep paying that Adobe tax every single month. I have a few of my own clips just in case and have a download link with anyone who wants to follow along. Oh, that could be dope, Rob. What we could do is before your session, we could tell people to go pre-download DaVinci Resolve if they want to follow along. But I love the idea of giving some of your actual clips away. That would be really smart. Will Baxter says you could try out Infinity. Does Infinity have generative fill? Because right now, that's like the number one reason why I stay on Photoshop. I heard if you try to leave Adobe products, they give you a big discount. Bro, they do. That's what I did. That's why mine's on like, I think like $20 a month or less or something like that. Because I said I was going to leave and then they gave me like a crazy good discount. Let me see. Yeah, I saw this guy made a post on Twitter like a few years ago. And basically what he did was he was like, try to quit. And then they're going to ask you, they're going to offer you a discount, say no. Then they're going to offer you, a chance to like suspend your account or to pause your account, say no. And then they're going to give you a big discount. So yeah, I pay $14.99 a month for Photoshop, Lightroom, and I have Adobe stock images. So yeah, it's and I get 20 gigs of cloud storage, which is completely full. I don't even know what it's full with. but they always like to remind me that it's full and that I should upgrade for more space. I literally have not put anything into the cloud. The only thing that really sucks with Adobe right now is like, so generative AI, now they have started to charge you credits, but they don't make it super clear how many credits you're using. Like when you just do generative fill, you just do it. And then they're like, oh, that costs you credits. And then eventually they're like, you ran out of credits. Like right now, I'm looking at my account and it says I've used 221 of my 250 credit allowance. And it'll reset on March 9th. But like when I'm doing things, it's not telling me how many credits I'm using. So it is pretty annoying. I think that Adobe's going to try to keep pushing this until I upgrade, but I refuse. I'm not going to upgrade. I'll leave before I upgrade. They did another cost increase in November. How much is right now on their website, it says that they have a special going on. This is crazy. They have a special going on right now. It is 50% on Creative Cloud. It is $34.99 a month for the first 3 months. But that's annual build? Annual build monthly. What the hell does that mean? So it was $34.99 and then $69.99. They charge you that monthly, but it's an annual contract. Requires a 12-month subscription commitment. At the end of your term, you will be charged $69.99 a month. At the end of the subscription term, subscriptions will be automatically renewed. What? Oh my gosh, that sucks. Bro, that sucks. I love how they're like, oh yeah, you get the discount for the first 3 months, but really it's like you're still locked into a year though. Like they make it like we're gonna make it cheaper for you to be able to see if you like it for the first 3 months, but secretly you are signing up for an annual subscription. Eee. That's rough. AOB. Also forgot to say I'm creating a creative awards show in New York as big as the award shows we know today. Have nominees set up for everyone in this film school and more. Thank you for your hard work. Hey man, thanks. My monthly is now $69 plus tax. It's nearly $75 a month. Gosh. One thing I didn't know about Adobe is their policy. It says they have early rights to use your work without your say. Might be wrong about that, but saw in a few videos about it. So Adobe says that they don't train on your, like they don't train their AI on your work. But I'm sure they use the data of your work. So I don't know how that works. I don't know. I'm really nervous about all this stuff. Oh, gosh, that's rough. That's a rough one. Okay, I was trying to get the website working. That's what I was doing before I got distracted. I definitely got distracted. All right, let's see if we can get the website up and running. What? Domain. All right, I need to send this. Boom. Apply. Save. You have successfully updated the web forwarding settings. Please allow 24 hours for the setting to take effect. Okay, so assuming that I just did everything right, because I did buy the domain name 3dayfilmschool.com. Okay, so it's currently not working yet, but I did just set up the web forwarding. So whenever you go to 3dayfilmschool.com tomorrow, that should bring you to the site. Bro, this is looking like a stacked lineup. Like, look at the website right now. All right, so let's run through the website real quick. Hey, appreciate you signing up for this. This is gonna be fun, man. All right, so let's read through the website. Y'all give me to everybody who's just kind of watching. I would love feedback right now. This is definitely the time for feedback. By the way, I can see when y'all sign up. So let me just shout out a couple people who's already signed up for 3-Day Film School. Miguel, shout out. Eddie, shout out. Jesus, shout out. Joel, shout out. Alexander with the shout out. Colton with the shout out. Hold on. Anthony as well. And Brian with the shout out. Appreciate all y'all signing up for 3-Day Film School already. Y'all are in the early. I haven't even set up the email automations yet. But I'll make sure everybody stays infoed up. So 3-Day Film School is a free live 3-day virtual filmmaking intensive for creators who want to master the craft, not just post content. Across 18 focused sessions, working professionals will teach particular skills in lighting, audio, storytelling, directing, and building a sustainable filmmaking career. The event streams live April 8th through the 10th. That's wrong. Let's update that. Eesh. See, this is why we read through the website. Let's edit this session. Content. 7th through the 9th. The original dates were 7th through the 10th. All right, April 7th through the 9th. All right, let's see. The event streams live April 7th through the 9th. Free access includes live view only. Replay access is available. Oh, yeah, we talked about that, but I didn't want that in there. All right. There we go. All right, this event is April 7th through the 9th. This is real filmmaking education delivered live. All right, learn from working filmmakers. Every instructor at 3 Day Film School is actively working in the film industry right now. No fluff, no theory, only advice, just real experience, proven workflows, and practical knowledge you can apply immediately. And we have Mark Bone, myself, Cam Mackey, Justin Porter, Ryan Cow, YC Imaging, Brittany Janae, Brandon Talbot, Kofi, Brady Bassett, Joshua Martin, Rob Machado, Josh Miller, Marcus Robinson, and Jason Morris. This isn't just training, it's an experience. 3 live days designed to immerse you in the craft, the community, and the conversation. 1, live Q&A and real-time interactions. This isn't pre-recorded content. You'll be able to ask questions, engage in the chat, and learn directly from instructors while the sessions are happening. 2, your favorite creators all in one place. Instead of learning from one perspective, you'll hear from multiple working filmmakers across different disciplines, styles, and industries over 3 focus days. And then 3, immersive momentum driven. Immersive and momentum driven. Can you tell I use AI to help me write some of this stuff? I'm dyslexic, y'all. With 18 sessions happening back to back to back. The energy builds throughout the event, keeping you focused, inspired, and fully locked into the craft. Why we created 3 Day Film School. We believe filmmaking education should prioritize depth over algorithms. Too often, online learning is shortened and optimized for clicks instead of true understanding. 3 Day Film School was created to bring back immersive live learning where filmmakers can slow down, ask questions, and experience the full thought process behind the craft. This is education designed for growth, not just views. Film school that travels with you. Access 3 Day Film School on your laptop, iOS, and Android devices, or stream directly to your TV. Whether you're tuning in live or revisiting sessions with replay access, you can watch wherever you learn best. Links. It's time to take your craft seriously. Join us live. Here we go again. Gotta update this. Content. April 7th through the 9th. And immerse yourself in real filmmaking education. Save my spot. All right. Oh, Lord. That was not on purpose. Let me fix that. What did I just do? There we go. All right, let's go to the chat. Did you guys see anything that I missed? What did I miss? Speaking of stacked, where is Jarrell? Jarrell's at work. Let's see. Oh, Jarrell for the event. So Jarrell we're figuring out where Jarrell's gonna fit in the event right now. This is a event that's gonna take place during the week, and Jarrell typically has to work during the week, so we gotta figure out where he can fit in. I'm excited. What's up? Have you tried Pixelmator? It's been my Photoshop replacement. I don't think they have generative fill though. Yeah. Had a little issue signing up on the mobile version of the site. It said CAPTCHA invalid, but when I requested the desktop version on my iPhone, it worked. CAPTCHA is something I can't, like CAPTCHA is not even controlled by me, unfortunately. And I can't not have CAPTCHA on there because I don't want a bunch of spam emails showing up. Mark said, you said free, sign me up. Got some heavy hitters. After getting a free seat, is there any way to purchase an upgrade to replay the lives before the lives? Replay the lives before the lives start. What? So we're working on how to handle the replays right now. It's still a work in progress. The goal is to have the replays available in some manner, But yes, we are working out those details right now. It's more of a hosting thing. And like after we go live, because I can probably show you guys the schedule because it is a full day. So let me make sure nobody's email addresses are on this sheet. So this is sort of our working schedule right now for the event. So the working schedule right now is a stacked day. It's gonna be a really long day for me, honestly. But day starts at 9. So from 9 to 10, we have our pre-show. And that's kind of where I'm hoping Jarrell will be able to fit in. But right now, we will gonna have a pre-show from 9 to 10. Then sessions start at 10 and basically go from 10 to 11. So it's an hour. And then there's a 15-minute break. And then the next session for an hour, 15-minute break, next session, hour, 15-minute break, so on and so forth, all the way till 5 o'clock. And then as you can see, each session, this is one that I'm currently placeholding, but each session is taught by a different person. So we kick off with Justin Porter, or we kick off with my session, and then Justin Porter, and then Brady, and then Kofi, and then Brandon, then myself. And then the next day, 9 a.m. sharp, and then myself, YC, Mark Bone, Rob Machado, Ryan Cow, Jason Morris. And then the next day, start at, have our pre-show, and then myself, and then Marcus, and then Josh, and then Joshua Martin, and then Brittany Janae, and then Cam Mack. So, it is a stacked schedule with heavy hitters teaching basically there's like a 15-minute break in between each session where we're going to probably go back to like some hosts that I'm figuring out all these details right now. But yeah, it is going to be a busy day. And so that's the reason why, I'm trying to build out this website. I'm trying to make this as value packed as we possibly can, because it's going to be 3 crazy long days of just like educational sessions, like one after another, nonstop. So, and everybody on here is performing at a super high level. That was one of the big things. And none of the people on here are just like just gear people. Because like with this event, I didn't want it to be like a, gear review style event. It is very much we are learning about the craft of filmmaking. We're trying to grow. We're trying to get better. We want people who want to get better as well. And so every person's coming in with that mindset, that is the reason for the live stream. Not just, let me shill this product or whatever. Although we can probably expect Cam Mackey to try to shill something, so. AOB said, what did you say, man? Sorry, let me pull this up. Sorry, Mint. If it's possible to upgrade before the film school starts in April, for example, somebody might not have the $50 now, but will have it a week later and want to upgrade so they can access the replay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you'll be able to upgrade at any point. Like if you ever want to get the replay. Now, the price might change. I don't know about that part. But if you can't do it right now, you can do it later. That's not a big deal. Might need a disclaimer because it won't allow the mobile version to sign up. Won't allow the mobile version to sign up. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull up the live stream here and see. Do I not have YouTube installed on this phone either? Oh, no, I do. All right, here we go. No, not live chat. I want to go to the description. Okay, so I'm trying to sign up right now myself. Let's sign up with my email address. Actually, it's gonna ask me to log in. I need like an email address I can use. Let's do. Well, let's do. What? It's saying all these email addresses have been taken. I need an email address. What email address have I not used for this thing? Okay, hold on. I think I'm starting to see some of the issues you're running into. Let's go to... Alright, I deleted it. So now let's go back in and try again. So I put, I am not a robot. There we go. Oh, that's dope. So my app, if you're on the website, after you get signed in, it automatically asks you to go check out the app. That's really cool. I didn't know they had updated that. I mean, the app has definitely gotten a huge upgrade. Cool, they just did a big update on my iOS app. Okay, so I was able to sign up via the iOS. It is not as smooth as desktop. I'll say that though. But it works. So sign up works. Now we just need to keep checking to see when the website's gonna work. 3-day film school.com. Not yet. Okay. So I did get the domain for 3dayfilmschool.com. It's just currently not working yet. But what I can do is I'm going to give you guys a link to the site. If y'all want to pull it up, take a look at it on your own computers. Let me know if y'all notice anything. The video is not right. I'm going to warn y'all right now. The video is just not right. So just bear with me on that part. But this is the link to the website. Oh, man. Why is it still showing the wrong date? Oh, no, it's updated. Okay. And then even the clicks to the app should work as well. Boom. There we go. Oh, he did set that up already. Huh. All right. Obviously, I still got some more work to do on this, but we are looking pretty solid on this so far. I am digging this a lot. All right, let's see. Dropped an SSD. I feel like I just dropped like a piece of gold. Are you guys feeling the heat of the new SSD prices? Because I definitely know I am. I used to have a deal where I had like a sort of a business thing like pre-set up where clients over a certain price range, their project automatically came with an SSD. Bro, I took that out. Well, I used to charge them a certain amount for that SSD. It's not enough. So I've taken it out now. Because SSD prices are going through the roof. All right. We're going to do a new library. Yep. We're going to call this 3D assets. Import media. All right. Now it is time to move on to the next part, which is the promo video. Yo, what's up, Luis? Bro, we have been chilling. I've actually built a website. So I kind of had teased this up a little bit, but we are launching a 3-day live stream, April 7th through the 9th. And so far on the stream, we finished up the website. So website here was built out, as well as here are all the creators that are going to be a part of this mega 3-day live stream. So we got Mark Bone, myself, Cam Mackey, Justin Porter, Ryan Cow, YC, Brittany, Brandon, Kofi, Brady, Joshua, Robert, Josh Miller, Marcus Robinson, and Jason Morris. So it's going to be a massive 3-day filmmaking live stream. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. So this is what you've missed so far. It's just me building out this and sort of explaining what the event is. But now I'm actually about to get ready to start. I'm actually about to start like working on the promo video that I shot not too long ago. So I'm going to get that going really quick. And I read it off a teleprompter, so I'm pretty sure it's this take. All right, let's bring this in. And we need to do a couple things. Gosh, I love shooting anamorphic on the red. It comes out de-squeezed perfectly. I better see you in Resolve after April. Part of me was like, Rob's probably gone, so he's not going to say anything about me using Final Cut right now. Rob, I got you. I'm ready to make the switch. I had a whole thing set up to make the switch. And then, if I'm being 100% honest, I got an opportunity to do a brand deal with Adobe for the Premiere editor on the phone, which is actually like really sick and it's free. And so that's how they got me. They were like, oh, this app is free and you can share it with your audience and, it'll be a sponsored post, but it's free. So your audience doesn't have to pay for anything. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, let me share this free resource. And then I found out I also couldn't talk about doing DaVinci Resolve. So I was like, oh, that sucks. So, oh my gosh, he's trying to sell Adobe. I'm not trying to sell Adobe. Adobe was free. I'm not selling Adobe. I was offering the free mobile app. That was it. So chill out, Rob. Because definitely, I've already complained about me having to pay monthly. Why am I going to try to get anybody else in that same bug? But long story short, I had this whole idea for a big live stream. I ended up not doing it, but I'm going to be bringing that back soon. So, Rob, you'll have to come and teach me DaVinci Resolve. All right, here we go. Let's see, man, this audio is crazy low. Yep, that's terrible. All right, let's do a couple things. First, let's hop into audio. Dual mono. Getting that coming through. Brandon's working in iMovie Plus. You know what? I think the bullying alone is gonna get me to switch. I agree. I think that's gonna be my deal. We'll keep in touch. All right, Rob, take it easy, bro. Bro, what you doing going to the gym so late? You need to be a 5 a.m. workout machine. Start working out. Start waking up at 5 a.m. with me. What if I just did my whole hour straight bullying? That I would not expect anything less from you, my boy. Bully away. All right, let's make this a little smaller so I can actually read the dang comments. All right, open up the floor to any questions, any feedback, any thoughts on this event that we're doing. Pretty excited about it. All right, while you guys are coming up with questions, I am going to try to see if I can't get this audio balanced the way I need it to be. All right, here we go.
For years now, I've been educating on YouTube.
Boom.
So for years now, I've been educating on YouTube, breaking down cameras, talking business, sharing lessons I've learned the hard way. And the entire time, there's been something in the back of my mind, something that I wish existed when I was getting started. Because when I first fell in love with filmmaking, honestly, I couldn't afford to go to film school. I didn't have the tens of thousands of dollars needed in order to spend on tuition. And I also didn't have access to working professionals who were actively in the field. I just had YouTube, well, that and trial and error. And while YouTube is powerful, it also has its limitations. It rewards speed and retention tricks, as well as cutting around the silence. But real education, real growth, that takes depth, that takes time, and it takes conversations that you can't always squeeze into a 10-minute video. So I decided to build the thing I wish I had. I'm officially announcing the 3-day film school. See, this April, we're gonna be hosting a live 3-day virtual filmmaking event where I bring together working filmmakers, people who are actually out here shooting commercials, documentaries, narrative films, brand campaigns, you name it, to teach you what they have learned in the real world. Not theory, not textbook definitions, but real experience. And here's the part that makes this even bigger. It's completely free to watch live. I know. Free. So you can attend the entire event live, learn from some of the biggest names in filmmaking, and experience something that feels like a real classroom.
Okay, I know that scenario.
Feels like it's real live. Learn from some of the entire event live.
I know we edited that piece.
Feels like a real classroom without paying the tuition. No gatekeeping, no barriers to entry, just access. Over the years, I've had the privilege of working with brands like Red, Nikon, DJI, and so many others, and I've built relationships across this industry. I've even recently transitioned deeper into narrative filmmaking myself, shooting 3 films just in the last year. And though the journey has been incredible, what I love most is the fact that I've gotten a chance to meet some amazing educators and creators who care deeply about this craft. And for the first time ever, I'm bringing them all together in one place for you. Different perspectives, different backgrounds, different styles, because filmmaking isn't just one lane, and you deserve to hear from more than just one voice. Whether you're brand new to filmmaking and you're trying to figure out lighting, or whether you've been shooting for years and you want to sharpen your storytelling, or even if you went to film school, but you want to hear from like working professionals who are navigating today's industry, this is not only going to challenge you, but it's going to grow you. This is by far the biggest educational undertaking of my career. 3 days, 18 sessions, live interactions, real-time Q&A, real craft, real business, real filmmaking. But if you want to experience it live, you do need to save yourself a seat. So do me a favor, go right over right now and register to lock in your spot, because when we go live, I want you in the room. I want you to learn with us, and I want you to ask questions. I want you to experience what I believe is going to be one of the most impactful filmmaking events we've ever hosted online. So join us this April. This is the 3-day film school. Save yourself a seat, and I'll see you live.
Boom. All right. And then I think this is.
First off, I just wanted to say welcome. First off, I just wanted to over the next few weeks, since you have officially
All right, let's pull this out. Copy this over. And let's switch that to dual mono.
officially saved your seat. Hey, first off, hey.
Oh no, that's the sign up video. Where is it?
And here's the part that makes this even bigger.
Okay, it's this one.
Not theory, not textbook definitions, real experiences. And here's the part that makes it even bigger. It's completely free to watch live. You can attend the entire event live and learn from some of the most influential voices in the filmmaking space and experience something that feels like a real classroom without paying tuition. No gatekeeping, no barriers, just access. Not theory, not textbook. I know. Free. So, you can attend the entire event live, learn from some of the biggest names in filmmaking, and experience something that feels like a real classroom without paying the tuition. No gatekeeping, no. Not theory, not textbook definitions, real experiences. And here's the part that makes it even bigger. It's completely free to watch live. You can attend the entire event live and learn from some of the most influential voices in the filmmaking space and experience something that feels like a real classroom. Working filmmakers, people who are actively shooting commercials, documentaries, narrative projects, and so much more to teach you what they have learned in the real world. But you made a decision to invest your time into growing as a filmmaker, and that already tells me something about you. Over the next few weeks leading up to our April event, I would.
Thought I reshot that section.
Hey, first off, I just want to in the filmmaking space and learn from some of the most influential voices in the filmmaking space.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. I gotta pause the music so I can hear.
Real experiences. And here's the part that makes it even bigger. It's completely free to watch live. You can attend the entire event live and learn from some of the most influential voices in the filmmaking space and experience something that feels like a real classroom without paying tuition. No gatekeeping, no barriers, just access. To see you live. That means that you have officially saved your seat, or you need to revisit certain sessions. You'll have that opportunity. So keep an eye on your email because obviously no gatekeeping, no barriers, just access. Over the years, I've had the privilege of working with brands like Red, Nikon, DJI, and so many others, and I've built relationships across this. Definitions, real experiences. And here's the part that makes it even bigger. It's completely free to watch live. You can attend the entire event live and learn from some of the most influential voices in the filmmaking space and experience something that feels like a real classroom without paying tuition. No gatekeeping, no barriers, just access. Over the years, I've had the privilege of working with brands like Red, Nikon, DJI, and so many others, and I've built relationships across this industry. I've transitioned personally deeper into narrative filmmaking myself, shooting 3 films just this last year. And through that incredible journey, I have met some amazing educators and creators who care deeply about this craft. And for the first time ever, I'm bringing them all together in one place for you. You can attend the entire event live, learn from some of the biggest names in filmmaking, and experience something that
That's what I heard.
learn from some of the most influential voices. It's completely free
That's
to
the
watch
difference.
live. You can free to watch live. You can attend the entire event live and learn from some of the most influential voices in the filmmaking space. Names in filmmaking. You can attend, learn from some of the. So you can attend free. So you can attend the entire event live, learn from some of the biggest names in filmmaking, and experience something that feels like a real classroom without paying the tuition. No gatekeeping, no barriers to entry, just access. Room without paying tuition. No gatekeeping, no barriers, just access. I know. Free. You can attend the entire event live and learn from some of the most influential voices in the filmmaking space and experience something that feels like a real classroom without paying tuition. No gatekeeping, no barriers, just access. Over the years, I've had the barrier, just access. Access. Over the years, I've had the privilege of working with brands like Red.
Saw the Chameleon EVF for $1,200 on the marketplace. Let's see. So what I'm looking at right now, it looks like you can pick up a Chameleon used. Oh, no, never mind. That's the Kin Infinity one. Why did it tell me that? Oh, it popped up under this one. I actually had this guy here. I had the Kin Infinity EVF, and it wasn't too bad. But yeah, I mean, I guess if you're looking at that Chameleon, that's not bad. I personally have never used that one though. Glad to see you got the XE. I ended up going with the OG Raptor, so we are back in similar spots. Yeah. I'm really happy with the XE. It's been great. I'm kind of a sucker for that global shutter right now. Like it's really hard for me to shoot on anything that doesn't have a global shutter. I think eventually I would like to get a Komodo X just because of the size. It's a little bit lighter and I could take it on more projects. But the ZR has been doing really good for me. So between the XE and the ZR, I'm kind of good. But all right, let's see. We'll color this guy. Where are we hitting? EVFs are huge, but the one I had was a Kin Affinity one. Let me see which model. Because they have two. Yeah, this is the one that I had. Oh, wait. No, mine was SDI. That looks like a new model they make. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the one that I had. I'm probably gonna end up trying to pick up another one because mine got stolen. But this guy here, it has an SDI port. What I really liked was this little cable. So it had like a little cable that was kind of braided together, so you could power it and run SDI real easily. Came with a little mount, little eye cushion piece. Has run stop on it too, because it has this it has like an ability to like connect to it and actually like control run stop for some cameras. I never got it to work with the Red, but yeah, I mean, pretty solid little setup. I liked this one a lot, and using an EBF on set just helped so much. Like you can actually like see your shot without the glare of all the lights hitting your screen. The only experience I ever got close to this was like with a monitor, was with a freaking Flanders monitor. I don't own a Flanders monitor. Somebody had one on set, but they had like an OLED Flanders. And outside of looking at my shot through an EVF, the Flanders is the only time I ever saw one of my shots look that good. But yeah, EVFs are really dope. They're just, I can't buy Red's EVF because you either can use the monitor or use the EVF. You can't use both. And I've told Red that's a problem. They know it. They just haven't found a solution yet. I was about to be like Flanders. Yeah. No, I don't own a Flanders. I wish. Gosh, I wish. Everybody I know who has a Flanders, though, they found it used somewhere. Like they found somebody with like a really like good deal on it. And I'm always jealous. No, one day I'd like to own a Flanders, but I would want, if I ever bought a Flanders, that would be like I would need to be much better at color grading to justify owning a Flanders. And that would be my desktop monitor as well as my on-set monitor. Like I would take that sucker everywhere. Like I would need like a desk setup where like literally when it's time for me to go do a job, I literally take the Flanders off a stand, go do the job, come back, put the Flanders right back on the stand, color off the Flanders, shoot on the Flanders, like all the time. That's the only way I could ever justify that. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I'm saying. It says me buying a Flanders needs me to have Flanders skills to fully utilize it. Exactly, and I'm not there yet. I would like to get there. I would definitely love to get there one day, but I am currently not there yet. You guys ever like be color grading, but you got like a bright light in your face? My exposure on my face is about to get much worse because trying to like color and look at this screen, it's like washing out what I can see. This is much better. So sorry, my lighting on me might be a little worse, but I'm trying to dial in this look right now. Pull it up on the back look for a second. Okay, yeah, we're looking good. All right, let's see if we can't pull another color wheel and push a little teal in those shadows. Those highlights do not need help.
Across this industry. I've even recently transitioned deeper into narrative.
Only lenses I own are the 28 to 70 and 24 to 70 Canons for my red. Seeing anything that pops out to you, the Arls just seem way too heavy to justify buying a whole set. Bro, I was literally having that conversation with Ezreal earlier today because he has those, and they're way too heavy. Right now, I mean, so my problem about lenses is every big film that I shoot, not big, but every film that I shoot, I kind of been testing different lenses with every project. So like to invest in a single lens is kind of tough. My favorite working lenses right now are actually the Dizio Kata Aces. They're zoom lenses. They are fantastic for corporate commercial work. The only problem is they're a little slow. They're T2.9. But as far as like your client liking the image and being able to like set up your camera on sticks or whatever, and then they're like, oh, can you move it back a little bit? You can just zoom out. Makes things so much easier. So the Kata Aces have been like my go-to like professional lenses so far. This year, I bought them at the end of last year on like a crazy Black Friday. It wasn't even Black Friday. It was just like a crazy holiday sale. Let's see if I can go to B&H, see if they still have them. Dizio Kata. Oh, wow. They actually still have them on sale. So check this out. So you get two zoom lenses, a 35 to 80 and a 70 to 135 for $2,799. They used to be $6,000. And I almost bought them when they were $6,000. I'm so glad I didn't. So now you can get both of these lenses for basically buy a lens, get a lens for less than half. Jeez, that's over 50% off. That might be better than what I even got them for. Mine was basically buy one get one free, but I think mine was $2,999. So they've taken another $200 off of them. Freaking insane. This might be the best deal in lenses. The only problem, the only thing I noticed different with this is like the case they gave me was for all 3 lenses. So that is one thing I am noticing. But these are full frame zoom lenses, T229, and they're freaking amazing. Like I literally have them right over here. And the case that they gave me was for all 3 lenses, because there is another one. Let me go back. They do have a wide angle one. I haven't bought this one yet. Oh, the price dropped. So when I was gonna get it, the price hadn't dropped yet. But they have an 18 to 35. That's a part of that kit as well. The case that came with mine had a slot for all 3 lenses. So, shoot, I might actually pick up this lens just to finish out my kit. But yeah, this is probably my favorite go-to commercial, professional lens on the market right now. It's the most versatile lens. Outside of this, you could look at, Vespit 2s. You could look at, what's the other ones from, what is that company? Jarrell has them. Athenas. Jarrell has the Athenas. Those are really solid too. We've used those on some projects. But he says T29 is probably as fast as you'll get for zoom unless you pick up the 28 to 70 f2. Yeah, no, and that's why I'm okay. Like I'm okay with T29 for zooms. Like I'm more than okay with that, because I mean, I was shooting on photography lenses for years, and it was like a 24 to 70 2.8. So a 24 to 70 2.8 is really a 2.9, because in photography they don't actually measure the light, so it's kind of just like a guesstimate. So 2.9, that's plenty fast. I'm more than okay with that for a zoom set of lenses, especially when you show up on set and you don't know what the client wants and they're constantly changing their mind. I even had a project where we were using my Kata Aces to help the director find the shot. So we would put the Kata Aces on the Raptor. He would zoom, because in this situation, the one situation I really remember us doing this on, we did it a couple times, but the big one was we were using a, what is it called? It's like a jib, but it also extends out. What is that thing called? Gosh, I can't remember what it's called. But it's like a jib, but then it also telescopes out. And so we didn't know what focal length to put on the camera. And the director didn't, or the DP didn't know what focal length to put on the camera. So we put the Kata Ace on there, and we ran a motor so we could like zoom and find the shot. And then once the DP was like, that's what I want, we were like, okay, that's a 35. And so then we did that, or it was a 50 or whatever it was. So we even used it to help us like figure out what he wanted. But yeah, no, it was pretty dope. But yeah, no, these lenses right here are money. I need to set up a dang affiliate look. I know multiple people have bought these because I recommended them. What's up, everybody? What's up, John? Quick hello and good night. Been missing, tuning in, but spending time with loved ones going through a tough time. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Looking forward to being back soon. Blessings. John, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not sure what's going on. If you ever need anything, you can reach out to me. But yeah, man, sorry to hear that. I am going to... I think I just need to pull back some of this orange. Yeah, there you go. Boom. I think that looks pretty good.
Myself, shooting 3 films just in the last year. And though the journey has been incredible, what I love most is the fact that I've gotten a chance to meet some amazing educators and creators who care deeply about this craft. And for the first time ever, I'm bringing them all together in one place for you. Different perspectives.
All right, yeah, it's looking good.
In your storytelling, or even if you went to film school but you want to hear.
All right, so you can take that edit, paste it across those two.
Watch live. I know, free. You can attend the entire.
Oh shoot! Accidentally paste it over the audio twice. So let's turn the audio off.
Free to watch live. I know, free. You can attend the entire live. I know, free. You can
Yo, what's up, Eddie?
Free. You can attend the entire event live.
So I am currently.
Free. You can attend the entire.
I'm currently working on the about video for my next big live streaming event. I was telling everybody about it a little bit earlier. So I'm working on.
Over the years,
I'm working on a 3-day film school event. Sorry, hold on. I'm like trying to think and do this at the same time.
Best access. Over the years, I've had the privilege of working. Access. Over the years. No barriers, just access. Over the years, I've had the privilege of working with brands like Red, Nikon, DJI, and so many others.
All right, this is a
film school. Save yourself a seat, and I'll see you live.
All right. All right, so let me All right, Eddie, give me 1 second. All right, so I'll let you know kind of what we're working on. So, all over the course of this stream, I have been preparing for this event that I am putting on April 7th through the 9th. This is going to be the 3-day film school. So basically, it's a 3-day live streaming event where I'm bringing in working professionals to basically give away free education around filmmaking. And so as far as everyone who we have lined up for this event, we've got Mark Bone, myself, Cam Mackey, Justin Porter, Ryan Cowell, YC, Brittany, Brandon Talbot, Kofi Yaboya, Brady Bissett, Joshua Martin, Rob Machado, Josh Miller, Marcus Robinson, and Jason Morris. So it is a stacked educational lineup, but all of these guys are going to be on the live streams. Guys and gals, shout out Brittany, are going to be on the live stream for this 3-day long live streaming event. It's going to be like this massive thing. And so typically what I've done in the past is like, I am so much of a perfectionist. I don't want people to see things till they're done. But what I've decided to do this time is, as I'm building up for the event, I'm just going to live stream myself literally putting the event together. So today, so far, we've been streaming for about 2 hours. In those 2 hours, I built this website, including creating all these photo assets, because I had to, all these were squares, so I had to like extend them using my good friend Generative Fill. But I had to do all this, bring in all these assets, build out this page. But this video is not right yet. So I'm making a video right now that I can put in its place. So this is something that I shot. I want to do a better version that has like, you know, B-roll and all that fun stuff. But I just need a version that I can put on the website for now. I can update it tomorrow or something. Because I do have to get ready to leave soon to go pick up my kid. We're going to render this. And we're going to go to Artlist, which is where we're listening to music at right now. We're going to try to find a song. Is in a weird spot where my love for gear isn't dead, but I'm 100% thinking about what's going to be the thing that gets a lot more use and less about specifically stuff. That's why I was asking about the EVF. Dude, I'm right there with you. I'm actually in the process of, like, I know the gear I want to use to tell the stories that I plan to tell going forward. Like I'll be honest with you guys, like the purpose behind this 3-day film school is like, I'm kind of like, I've had this like joke where like I tricked 14 of my friends into teaching me their secrets of filmmaking so I can be a better filmmaker before I go off and start making films, because I'm sort of going to be using the 3-day film school as sort of my kickoff into the next part of my career, because I want to be focusing on actually creating stuff. And a big part of that for me has been cutting down the gear that I no longer need and no longer plan on using. So that's what I'm going to do. I've been selling off a bunch of my gear. Like I sold off like one of my gimbals today. I'm going to be selling off pretty much all of my Canon stuff. I actually started sending out some messages to people who I knew who were interested, which, by the way, if any of you guys are interested in buying some Canon gear, definitely hit me up. But I'm selling like my R3, all my RF lenses, because right now I have like the 24-70, I have the 14-35, 35 prime. All three of those are for sale. And then I've got a few other, like I've got a full set of Zine lenses. I'm going to be selling those. I'm on the fence on if I want to sell my Blazar Remuses right now, but part of me really wants to sell them because I used them on a film already and they were cool, but I don't think I'll use them for my next film. Actually, I'm shooting a film this weekend, but the film after that, I don't know if I'm going to use the Remuses on another film kind of going forward. So, yeah. Bro, create stuff. I just got second place in a 72-hour film competition. And it was like, bro, like that's where I'm at. Like, I just want to go make stuff. Like, I don't want to think about the gear anymore. I know what kit I'm going to have kind of going forward. I'm going to be running my XE. I'm going to be running my ZR. Like, that's going to be the kit I'm going to use kind of going forward. So not really planning on making any big camera buys or big camera changes. I'm just going to run the Z system for now. So, and then for all my commercial work, I've got a small kit that can run for that too. So not too worried about it. All right, this video is 3 hours long, so let me just... Any audio solutions for the Raptor? Just using the breakout audio box still. I forgot my preamps aren't as good as yours. I mean, I use a it's like a little device from Mutiny. Mutiny makes this adapter that goes into the audio and then has an XLR, and then I just run XLR straight into the XE, and that's been working fine for me. I did have the original like Reds deal that has two XLR ports on it that got stolen. But that one was pretty cool too. But that was another big reason why my Raptor, like I took my Raptor and upgraded it to the X. I did want the global shutter, but then I also wanted the upgraded audio. So the one thing, oh man, what is it? I just used this on a project. I haven't bought it yet. XLR dual. Let me see. This thing. Yes, I'm real. Come on. So I just used this thing on a project this last week. This is from Tascam. This thing was amazing, and I was able to go line in straight into the actual XE. But this thing recorded 32-bit float directly to XLR inputs, $399. So it's not the cheapest thing ever, but it's super small. It's like maybe like that big. It's like maybe the size of like 2 deck of cards like stacked on top of each other. So it's a little thick. But it was definitely good. You just gotta let me know, is the audio upgrade worth it? So to go from the Raptor to the Raptor X, what is the cost of that upgrade? Yeah, so basically what I did was we ran the audio into this, and then we ran it just like this. So we ran the audio into the box and then out of the box into the Raptor. And so for that reason, I'm like $13K, not really worth it. But what's really cool about this box, and this picture actually does a really good job of it, is this device works off of Bluetooth. So you can actually monitor your audio through your AirPods, which my boy Marcus was doing. He was monitoring the audio, but you can run the box and run your audio straight into camera. And so you can have a 32-bit recording internal to the actual box itself as sort of a backup, and then run that audio into the Raptor, and the preamps are way better. So I wouldn't say upgrading from the X or from the Raptor to the Raptor XE or the Raptor X, sorry, is worth $13K. Because I mean, at $13K, you're not, but you're almost at Raptor XE prices. You know what I mean? Like you're $7,000 away. So it's like, I don't know if that's worth it. But I would definitely do this. Yes, it does have time code. It actually has a timecode port right here, so you can jam timecode. I'm pretty sure Marcus was doing it with the Deity system, but yes, you can jam timecode directly to this, and then that will also send timecode over to your Raptor as well. You can have your timecode. You can have a timecode box running to the Raptor as well if you want to make sure that they're perfectly in sync. So yeah, this was our audio solution, and it's so small. I mean, I don't know if it has the actual dimensions on here. Let's see, specs. Performance, physical dimensions. Yeah, so it's like 4 inches by 3 inches. Yeah, so really small. Yeah, and that screen is like super bright. And it's just easy. It was just super easy to work. Put a little micro card reader in there. It's got USB on it, so let's see if they got a picture of the other side. Yeah, so little micro SD card slot right there, and then it's got a USB port right there. And then you can just, there it is, USB-C right there. So you can plug that directly into your computer and just transfer the files over. Yeah, that's a much better, that's better than spending $13,000 upgrading your Raptor. All right, I am going to export this video out. Let's just do 1080p for now. And let's throw this inside of my documents, inside of 3-Day Film School. Old video. All right, so this is gonna be the video we hold for a minute. All right, while this video exports and I finish upgrading the website, I'm gonna open up the floor to any other questions you guys have while I knock this out. All right, audio solve lenses. I'll probably use the Kata Aces or the RF 28-70. Just gotta get a matte box to block those lens flares, bro. The matte box. So for the matte box, I have a wooden camera clamp-on matte box. It's just the one that somebody actually gave it to me. Wooden camera clamp-on matte box. Why doesn't it say $3.99? Yeah, this is the one I have. It's super simple. And you can just drop filters right in here and then it just clamps on. It's super inexpensive, but it's lightweight. It's like crazy, crazy lightweight. Let me actually go grab it. All right, so I've got the flag here, and then those are my filters. So don't mind the Polar Pro bags. This is not a Polar Pro. I don't even use Polar Pro filters. So yeah, so this is my wooden camera clamp-on matte box. I've got the 95 threaded one. I think the one I'm looking at is 114. Maybe the 95 was the cheaper one. It says 105. Huh. Oh, that's just the back piece. Maybe? That's weird. Huh. Oh, here you go. 95. Oh, see, the 95 one's actually a little bit cheaper. But yeah, no, this one is like super easy. So it's just like literally your flag can go in just like that. So you can take it off real easy. But yeah, you just literally loosen this up. Flag swings up. Clamps onto your lens, and you can get like different back pieces here for the different size lenses, or you can get like adapters that you thread onto your lenses. That's what I have. But I've got this guy here, and then for I do use, like, depending on the job, I use these element filters. These are like super sick because they have metal frames. So like you can see they're like those are ND filters. So like I mean they're pretty strong. This one here is pretty dang strong. It's a 1.8. But yeah, so they have metal frames all around them, so you can grab them and not worry about breaking them or whatever. And if you drop them, they're semi protected. But yeah, so I literally just have these two bags, and this is what I do for filtration, unless I'm using PL lenses. If I'm using PL lenses, I actually have Reds. They sent me out the it's the PL to END adapter. Now, if you want to talk about spending some money on Red, buy that thing. Buy yourself a what do you have, a RF? So you have the yours is probably RF, but you can get an RF to PL END. It's expensive. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's expensive, but it basically puts built-in NDs into your camera. So if you were thinking about spending $13,000 to upgrade your deal, you ain't even got. I would save that money and I would put it in getting the END PL adapter because it's literally having built-in NDs into your Red, and then your Red is kind of perfect. Um. Let's see. Eddie says on your ZR you use the Mutiny timecode audio breakout. Do you still need that device since ZR firmware upgrade? What are the advantages to using that device with other accessories? So you do. You still need that. You still need that device. The thing is that when you're using the ZR, um, and you're using like a time code box, you can technically jam the time code in, and the camera will keep its time code or whatever. But if you want to keep your time code device connected to the ZR, it's going to use the headphone jack. So what the Mutiny box allows you to do is you run. Let me grab it. So with the Mutiny box, what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna run an output cable from the Mutiny box into the Red, or I'm sorry, into the ZR, and then you're gonna run time code into the actual Mutiny box, and then you can run another microphone into the Mutiny box. And so what that's going to then allow you to do is to be able to capture higher quality scratch audio to one channel and be able to still run time code to the other channel. So that's the benefit of the Mutiny box, is that you can plug in a microphone, like an audio in source to here, and plug in time code into here at the same time. Whereas on the ZR by itself, you would just have to be able to plug in like time code or audio into the ZR. You couldn't do both at the same time because you only got one port. I did, and I lost it with my Raptor X. Not gonna lie, I never got to use that or the Arles set I bought with it. I've been looking at the breakthrough adapter since I've heard good things about it, but I'm getting that far first. Yeah, I think the I've heard good things about the breakthrough adapter as well. The only thing is, you don't have clean, like with the breakthrough. It's kind of like it's like the what's this thing called? Mofage. The Mofage is pretty dope too. I have my Mofage. But yeah, with the Mofage, my only problem is you do have stops, but like variable NDs to me is just harder to, like, you just kind of are trusting that you're online for, like, okay, I'm at one stop, I'm at two stops, I'm at three stops, I'm at four stops. You're kind of just trusting that. with a circular ND versus I like the END because you have like hard. But I also understand that thing is super expensive. I am very blessed, blessed that Red was nice enough to send it out to me. But yeah, I would say even if Red didn't send it out to me and I had to buy one for myself, it would be something on my list for sure to try to buy. Built-in indies on a camera is game changer. Dead Ring Video said the downside to the Red E&D system that I notice more of a color shift than when using a matte box where it was pretty much non-existent, but the E&D is very convenient. I have never seen a color shift with my Red E&D. Never. It's actually one of the things that I love the most about it is that there's no color shift. So that is really interesting to me that you said that you saw a color shift with yours. I love to see like the footage that you shot, where you saw that color shift. Because that's one of the things I like the most about it is that there's no color. Like I've never seen a color shift with it. I'm not saying that you didn't, but I'm just saying I've never seen it. So I'd love to see your footage and see like, where that color shift showed up for you. Oh shoot. I think I gotta get ready to bounce. Yeah, I'm probably gonna upgrade at some point and wouldn't want to buy it and be like time to buy it. Yeah, that's that's the only thing is like once you step into the Red ecosystem, don't get me wrong. Red's expensive. Like I'm never gonna tell anybody that it's not expensive. Even though I work with Red and I'll tell them, stuff ain't cheap. But Red is one of those areas where I definitely believe buy what is it? What do they say? Buy once, cry once. Like when you buy it, it's good. It's gonna work. It's gonna get the job done. You're gonna be happy with what you got. So that is like the benefit. But I totally understand. It's not a cheap thing. All right, fellas. I do have to call it a night. I gotta go pick up my kiddo from a little thing. He's at church right now, and I need to go pick him up because it's about to be over. But I will see you guys. Hell, I might see you guys tomorrow. I'll be updating. I'll be working some more on this event tomorrow, and I'll be doing some more streaming. Every time I'm working on this event, anytime I'm sitting at my computer working on 3-day film school, I will probably just go live just to take you guys along for the journey. So if you guys see me live here working, feel free to hop in. I'll probably have music playing in the background, just sort of chill vibes. So feel free to come hang out if you want to. But yeah, thanks y'all much for hanging out with me. If you guys have any questions or any suggestions for 3-day film school, definitely let me know. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, y'all.